Okay, we're recording.
Should I push it?
No, I did. I got it. It's recording. So we'll cut this out, but let's go back to well, you can talk about your family a little bit more. Just say that you had seven brothers and sisters, but for whatever reason you weren't close to them, and you can just sort of describe that. I thought your college experiences and struggling and your going off to college and that being a change in your life and that you were enjoying yourself. You had found some friends and you were.
Going to college didn't help me anything.
It seemed like you met some good friends there.
Not in college.
Didn't they follow you off to the war?
They never went to college, my friends in St. Paul. Not many of them.
So you're off to college. Who are you?
All of my friends were in St. Paul in the evening, at drinking time and running around.
Oh, so you were going to college and then going back and enjoying your friends that weren't going to college.
Well, going back, I wasn't going back to the friends because I was getting ready to get married. I'm trying to figure out where you're lost.
I'm talking about you're going off to the University of Minnesota.
I always planned to go to the university. It was just the thing to do. And I was good in school. And it was the thing. It was very inexpensive. A quarter probably cost $250.
And you almost failed out.
Oh, yes. And
because
I didn't have money. It was hard to pay for that.
For what?
So
I
worked at
partying?
Montgomery Wards after school, after college. Not after college, but on the way home.
I like the story of when I found that certificate from Montgomery Wards in your papers. And it was a $5 certificate because you had the initiative to tell them how to fix something in their system. Can you remember what it was that you?
We on tele.
Yeah.
Montgomery Wards had a pay for idea program. It was the thing to do. You submitted any kind of a thought that would save them money. And if it worked out, they'd pay you something. And I guess I did get $5 every once in a while for a suggestion. And I think that's a super idea. It should be at every business.
Right.
You were asking about relationship kind of with a family. Her mother was one of 9 children. My father was one of 11, I think. I was a member of 7. And for some reason, at that time, I don't think kids were close to their brothers and sisters. And I loved my brothers and sisters, but I never was too involved with them. And even after I got married, my brothers and sisters would go over to my mother's house every Sunday. I never did. Not because I didn't love them, but I've never been too close to them. And of course, my youngest brother, John, I was, I think, 21 years older than him. And I can remember coming home at night, walking upstairs to my bedroom and opening the door where he slept. And said, "Have you got a bottle?" And he was trying to pretend he was sleeping. I don't think he ever forgave me for that kind of effort. I wasn't close to the family. I don't think we ever had bad words. I very seldom had bad words with my mother.
What kind of father did you have?
My dad was stoic. He was a socialist, and he was not sure about his faith. What do they call that?
Agnostic.
Agnostic. Yeah. And his brothers, as I remember, were very different. And that was a little argument that would go with him and his brothers. His brothers were pretty well off. And he spent a lot of time with them, even though they argued a lot. When I got out of the service, I went back to the university, and one night I was up at on Dale Street in University on a lounge, and a girls baseball team was there, and one of them was my wife, Darlene. And at that time, we started going out with her. I started going out. And we went together for a while. And then she says, well, I guess I'd better move on. There's no reason to stay in St. Paul. And I finally proposed to her. We married in 1956.
How long did you date?
August 4.
How long did you date for? How long was your courtship?
Oh, goodness, it would have been probably 2 years. A year, I don't remember. Not positive. Yeah.
Did you date much before that?
No. Occasionally. But I didn't date a lot.
So she's the love of your life. Then you didn't have any great loves before her.
No, and since never have thought about it. Okay, let's see. I don't know where to start up.
Well, we didn't get your war stuff. And you got some good stories about that we didn't get about being out in the.
So where should I start?
Well, you can start about when you went into the war, and then I'll splice it together, and we'll see what we've missed out on.